Is this comparison actually necessary? Let's take a listen.
Forget emotions. Is D1 now bigger than Verydarkman globally? Yes. Forget emotions, forget sentiment, forget bias with this Guinness
Mr.
World
Obodo
Record.
Is that your name? Is this comparison actually necessary? Before you compare D1 to Verydarkman, why didn't you compare D1 to yourself? Why didn't you say D1 is now bigger than you or bigger than somebody around you? Why Verydarkman? Why did you have to compare him to Verydarkman? That is a question, actually, because I'm wondering why you should be Verydarkman. There are so many personalities in the social media space. Why did you have to come for Verydarkman? Is D1 better than Verydarkman? In what standard? Okay, for attempting a Guinness World Record, attempt that has not been recognized, attempt that he has not, nobody has called him and said, yes, he has done it and we recognize you and you have won it or anything. You're already comparing him to Verydarkman. I cannot even explain. How do you compare D1 to Verydarkman? Like normally, I don't expect this kind of comparison because it's unnecessary and it does not tally. You know, it does not tally now. Now, let me tell you, there is a young man, and I am very sure at the end of the day, that point of that young man will count. The young man did 60 hours of that same performance in that same category. He's waiting. He has challenged D1. When he did his own, D1 was aware. D1 did 50 something minutes before he let a break, before everything other thing happens to him, that he could not even do something reasonable that people can say, okay, yes, it is something reasonable. That young man point will count. He did 60 hours. And Guinness World Record have the record. So by no means, let's even agree that somebody will be recognized. Is that young man that did 60 hours before D1 did 54 or thereabout. So he cannot win. By all means, he's not going to win. He's already disqualified based on what I just told you. If that young man information was not with Guinness World Record, I can't remember his name, but I will attach his picture here. If his information was never with Guinness World Record, it would have been a different case. But his information of 60 hours is with Guinness World Record, awaiting them to give him that award. So D1 only attempt. He won nothing and cannot win anything because he did not do anything extraordinary. Not for hating, no hating. I'm telling you the truth, because this young man has come to call D1 out and say D1 was aware when he did his own match this year. When he did his own 60 hours. So how come you want to now surpass that person? You are not doing less than that person. How can you now win? But this your comparison is out of place. Please, okay, try next time. That's the way you smoke. I beg, try and really no smoke am again. Thank you. Peace and love, everyone.